I don't know if anybody's there yet.
Oh, yeah. I put that thing in the fridge. I didn't bring it. That's. I don't know if you ever know.
You can put it just you see me? Anybody on?
Wait, no, not yet.
Yeah. You want to put it on there? But you can
Put it on the big
oh, I ain't seen the light on.
All right,
Face it the other way so we can see ourselves.
all right.
Yes.
They turn the light on.
Yes.
Oh, turn that light on. Hello, hello.
The other way.
Hello, Gabby. Okay, let me fix this phone.
The other
Do I
way
got it
so we
right?
can see ourselves.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. What am I doing?
I got it.
Okay, you got it?
13 people on.
Okay.
Oh, the guy was asking for you.
I can't hardly see everybody. I think it's best if you.
Wait,
Okay.
Oh, that's the only plug you have?
Yes. You know,
There's
it's
no-
just.
Yeah, I think that's what you're gonna
Yeah.
do with.
all right.
Oh, you can sit down because oh, thank God that thing's
That's
solid.
fine.
So you're gonna have to turn it back to you so you can see it, right?
Yeah.
You have to flip it back
You can
around.
flip it back.
Yeah, you turn it to face you.
Hello, everybody.
You think if you sit down, you're gonna be tired?
Convo. Huh?
Because it's gonna be 1 hour.
Last time, yeah, but it's not gonna get 4 people. The whole 4 people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is what we're having. We have potato salad made by me, rice and peas. This stewed fish was made by my husband.
Good.
The oxtail was made by my husband. I made this macaroni gratin. And I also made this delicious Oreo pudding. And Flo made the shepherd's pie and fried plantain. And you guys remember my friend Cheryl. How is your day today? Did you guys cook? Are you guys eating with me?
Right.
All right, we're gonna get to digging, and then we're gonna get to talking and answering questions for you guys. And do you guys like my wig? Does it go with me?
Something different.
All right, we could dig in, y'all.
Yes.
Of course, I'm gonna get me some potato salad.
But we cannot pass it on this thing.
The shepherd's pie. Spoon. We have some serious conversation. We're gonna be talking about toxic friends and toxic in-laws and several other things. Touchy subjects. Ooh, I gotta get some. You have that spoon right there?
So we can dig in.
Yeah, we could just dig in. We could stand up, y'all.
Just
And
put by yourself.
I try to have my little wig. I want to get my hair on the food. Let me wrap my little hair on the back.
Real soft. It will not stay.
Y'all look at this. Look at this deliciousness.
Good.
You see this?
What is that again? That's like a
Macaroni gratin. This is a Haitian macaroni gratin. I made sure I added the pepperoni because my kids, they love when it look like that. And this is the spicy oxtail. No, it's not spicy. It's oxtail. Wow. And some rice. Look at my rice. And I'm gonna get me a fish. My husband makes delicious fish. And I have to get me some potato salad. And of course, a plantain.
Okay, thank you.
Flo made great plantains. And shepherd's pie. I gotta try this shepherd's pie made by Flo. You want some shepherd's pie? Yeah. Okay. Shepherd's pie. No, I didn't love shepherd's pie.
Yes. That's the only way to take it.
You got the favorite question? I was gonna see questions. You got anything else? This rice. Yeah, I gotta try my rice and tell the audience how you guys like it.
Rice?
Mm-hmm.
Really, you have a spoon, please?
Spoon or fork?
Spoon. Thank you. So you said rice?
Yeah, try the rice and tell them how you like it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that rice is more.
If you don't like rice, you gotta come to my house.
You don't like this? This rice is good. Oh, see us. I don't know what y'all eat for dinner today, but I don't eat.
Yeah. Some people eat oxtail with their little fork and knife. I don't. I gotta grab my bone. And
Good. Okay.
mm-hmm.
I think I was gonna eat McDonald's today.
So what's the first thing we're gonna talk about?
In-laws.
Okay, this one is a funny story that I have. I actually called 911 on my doctor. As ridiculous as it may sound, remember that? I called 911 on my doctor. What had happened was I was taking this diet pill called Fentermin. Some people may know it as Fen. And that diet pill did not agree with me. It made me a terrible person. Like, I will fight you in a second. I was impatient. It's like I was a totally different person when I took that pill. So I went to my doctor's appointment because I had earache. Because I had hit my membrane and I had burst my membrane in my ears. And he was taking too long to call me. So I called 911 and I asked the police to arrest the doctor. So the police came and I told him what happened. And I was thinking that he was taking it in and he was just going to get his little handcuff and go arrest the doctor. He going to tell me that's nothing he can do. So I turned around and said, get the hell out of my face. Get out of my face. You know, I didn't want to hear it no more. So while I was walking away from the police, he was like, he called me by my last name, Mrs. Lassen. I kept walking away, but I thought I was getting arrested. So I turned around like, what? And he said, can I pray with you? I'll tell you, no lie, y'all, no kid. And God is my witness. The police said, can I pray with you? And I got so quiet. And he started praying with me. He started praying for my ears. And that broke me down. I cried like a baby. I cried. Because that Fentermin messed with your emotions. I think I cried for 5 hours. I was at the doctor, sitting on the bed, swinging my little feet like a kid crying. And he was like, you know what, Mrs. Lassen, I think I'm going to have to take you off the Fentermin because I think it's doing something to your hormones. Right. And I'm like, so when I got done with the doctor, I was still crying. I got in my car and I just booed. And I'm driving like this. And I think I was on the 4th floor, parked my car crying, went upstairs like this. And I just jumped on my couch. And I just cried. I'm telling you, that pill was horrible. It messed with my emotions so bad. It was horrible. And I would not recommend anyone to take Fentermin. I'm not going to lie, that pill did work. Okay? It worked. But it messed with your psyche. Because I remember going to church and I came back home and I just kicked the dog. For no reason at all. Just kicked the dog. So I had to get off that pill. Have any one of you guys taken Fentermin?
Oh,
Yeah, people react differently with Fenterman. Some people, it put on a good mood, but for some reason, I'm allergic to caffeine, and it had way too much caffeine.
Right.
And I was just jittery. And that Fenterman, it made me have suicidal thoughts. I just be depressed for no reason at all. I was on the fourth floor, I was like, I should jump. Yeah, maybe I should jump. I mean, that thing was really horrible. That pill was horrible. And it used to make me very unpeaceful. I used to argue with my husband for no reason at all. And I would tell him to just get out of my house. And when he go to put his shoes on to get out, I'll run like a soccer player and I'll kick the shoes from his feet. And I'm like, where are you going? And I just bust out crying, why are you leaving me? I mean, I took him to an emotional roller coaster too. You know, my husband said if I ever take that pill again, he will leave. Because that pill took him through a lot, okay?
This is a potato salad. You made potato salad?
Yeah, I made a potato salad. Do you have any stories? Go ahead.
See, I don't eat potato salad, so that's weird.
You don't? See? Oh, the roof one. This girl right here, I think she was 5 years old. She was, oh my God, this girl was so adventurous. Mind you, I stayed on the 4th floor. I don't know if any one of you guys in Fort Lauderdale know Cambridge Square and know Sunset Hills. I stayed in Sunset Hills. The buildings are very high up, and I was on the 4th floor. I had this little 5-year-old. I told her to go throw the diapers in the garbage bin for me. 3 minutes done went by and she ain't there yet, and the garbage bin is right there in the corner. So I panicked, like, where's she at? She on the roof on the 4th floor. 5 years old on the roof just walking around. Okay? Yes, I could have went to jail, you know. I just imagine myself in handcuffs, a bad parent, a bad babysitter or something. She on the roof just walking around, picking up little papers on top of the roof.
Because what was on?
Just picking up little papers, just hanging around on the roof, you know? So I called her and I see her little legs coming down from the roof. I started beating her little legs and chopping her down from here. Man, she was so mysterious. But I used to love having fun with her and my kids. What I did, I don't know if you guys know those fake $1,000 million bills. It had the Statue of Liberty on it, and it says $1 million on it. I don't know what they did, but I had gave them the money, and there was a storehouse downstairs, and I said, here's $1 million. I purposely gave it to them, and I let them go to the store to go buy stuff. They were so happy. They done went to that lady's storehouse downstairs, and they started picking out all kinds of snacks. And gonna give this lady $1 million. I'm sorry, they came back home so sad, with nothing in their hands, and I was just rolling, man. I was horrible.
You always did a prank,
I was always a prankster. I was just rolling. Just to see that little sad face, and they had the $1 million. They came back with that $1 million, and they couldn't buy nothing with it. And they did not know it was fake. What's another one? Oh, they won. Oh, yeah. I had my sister-in-law here, y'all. She don't want to be on camera, but you could hear her voice in the back. But listen, y'all, I ain't like this no more. What I'm about to say, I'm not like that no more. I don't think so, okay? But I was the hit and run queen. When I started driving, I think I had 8 hit and runs in 1 year. No lie, I counted.
Wow.
If I hit a car, I would not stay around and see what happened.
That's true.
You will hear my brakes and my gas from a mile away. And you're going to find me somewhere with my hands sweating. Okay? I went a lot of places with her when I just be backing up and I just hit a car and I just take off.
Wow.
You know? She ain't innocent because she be like, go. Go. She ain't all that I just take off. And I remember after one hurricane, it was this these young kids by Sunset Hill. They had a pet iguana. It was really big, and the iguana was always on his shoulders. And I think he was trying to prank me. Now looking back, I think that's what it was. But a hurricane had them passed. So they were like pieces of sticks on the road and stuff like that. So I'm driving to go to Sunset Hills, and I thought it was a stick on the floor. And I saw the kids just standing on side, just looking at me with a smile on their face. They were trying to prank me. They had the iguana on the road. But the prank backfired because I never got to stop, and I ran over the iguana's head. I screamed and was driving. You know I do hit and run, so I done hit the iguana and I just carried around. I mean, it affected me so bad when my hair touched my shoulders. I screamed, I jumped. I mean, I was screaming for like 4 hours at my house. I feel bad. I really thought it was a little piece of wood on the floor. I done ran over that many iguana. And yeah, he was sad, but you don't do stuff like that. Don't leave your little animal on the road. Yeah, I sure didn't know that was an iguana. I thought it was a little piece of wood. Right. I done killed that iguana.
We got a lot of them.
Oh yeah, and I had I got a phone call from my niece. Tell them the story.
It was one day. My cousin was in the room and she was playing with her dogs. Then we heard her scream so loud, and we was like, "What's going on?"
That's my daughter. She was how old was she? Like 5 years old. Yeah, she was like 5 years old, and my daughter let out this big cry, this big scream. And I was at BJ's grocery shopping, and she called me. Go ahead.
And we ran to go see what was up with her. And then she was just crying. She couldn't even explain. And then that's when we seen the iguana.
2 iguanas on their bed.
So big.
On what bed?
On their bed.
Wow.
How I got it
It came from outside.
Yeah, from the window, huh?
Not from the window, from the screen door outside.
Oh.
And I don't know how they got in. But she was sitting right next to the iguana until the tail moved next to her, and then she screamed. She's better than me. Okay?
Wow.
Because I would have lost it. Do you remember that time with the towel situation with that little lizard?
Oh yeah.
Let me tell y'all what happened, y'all. Let me tell you what happened. I had just got out the shower, and I took the towel from the towel rack, and it was a little lizard. I didn't know it was a lizard. Something jumped on my breast. I thought it was like a piece of paper or something. I looked, it was a little lizard. Let me tell you, I spoke every language in this world when that happened. I said, I just lost it. I was like, I couldn't control it. I was trying to scream, but I couldn't. I spoke Chinese, I spoke Portuguese, I spoke Creole. Man, I tell you. Man, I was just going on, man. But let's speak on toxic friends. Have you had a toxic friend? Friends that don't mean you no good. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I still have a couple of toxic friends. And when I say about toxic friends, because they're not your friend unless you can do something for them. And every time you go around them, they always have problems. Whether it's money problems, relationship problems, their job, it's just always negative energy. And they always toxic. Because when you say toxic, it's always bad energy, bad vibes. There's nothing good happening in their lives. So those are toxic friends. And you have to sit there and listen to them and to try to help them do it. But what about me? Ask me, am I okay?
Right.
And they can't ask you if you're okay because the first thing you kind of, oh, my car ain't working. Oh, I had to fix my tire. Or, oh, I had to, oh, I ain't got no money. Oh, my job. It's just always they come with drama, a toxic friend. I have a lot of good, decent friends, but then I have a lot of them. You have to be like, I don't want to invite them nowhere.
That shit was probably good.
Good. I don't want to be greedy and get some more, but
That shit was probably
yeah, I have a lot of toxic friends. They don't even know they're toxic, but now they know, huh?
Did you know? You got no.
I cut them all off.
Okay, but you got toxic friends?
But when I was in high school, it's like they always doing. You are the nicer one, and they always doing bad stuff. They always like they are the same age as you, but they like adult in their mind, and also you are a problem. But when you have money, you're not a problem. They come to you, and you find out because I have that. Like when your mom give you money to go to school and everything, and they are around you.
Yeah.
But sometimes they want to attract you to their plan, to whatever they are doing outside the school and everything. But when you don't want, and they're on the phone over your back, it's only another one will tell you. And yes. I never liked it. I was always shy.
You heard that, kids and teenagers? See, your teenage friends can be toxic too.
Yeah.
I had this
I was a
horrible
shy
toxic
kid.
friend. Me and her, we still talk, we still cool. I'm gonna say her name. Her name's Cassandra.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hey, Cassandra, girl.
Oh.
I still love her, but I'm gonna tell you how toxic she was. With friends like that, who needs the devil, huh?
We ain't dropping.
Who needs the devil? Cassandra Farkas, hey girl. Cassandra Farkas said, what's up, girl? I ain't trying to hurt her feelings or anything, but
Yeah.
I'm a very honest person. So if you are watching this, I'm gonna just
Take
let
with a
you
grain of salt. Yeah.
let you see how you are. I'm gonna tell her how she was, cause sometimes I don't think I even got an apology. But she was like this. When I had my boyfriend, she locked herself up in a room with my boyfriend to watch porn. They are in the room together watching porn. And she was like, girl, why you getting mad for? Why you getting mad for? It ain't nothing, we just watching porn. It ain't nothing, we ain't did nothing, whatever. That's how she was.
Wow.
And that's not even it. I used to look out for this girl.
Well, baby, before you go to your second one, when you have a friend girl, you're not supposed to be in no locked room with your friend girl's man, or boyfriend, or husband.
And
That
that's
is totally
exactly
wrong.
what you-
That's a nasty person and a loose woman to be caught with their friend's boyfriend or significant other. Now you can go ahead.
Yeah, I still forgave her. You feel me? She got kicked out of her mother's house. So I took her in. And as a friend, like a friend I was, I told her she didn't have to pay no rent. I was a single mother and I had just my son. But I was pregnant with my husband, with my soon-to-be husband's first child. I took her in, and I told her she didn't have to pay no rent. She didn't have to pay no food. And when I buy clothes for myself, I bought clothes for her.
Wow.
She had a job. I said, when you work, save your money until you could get a place. But you have to pay for nothing. So I had hooked up with my cousin-in-law. So the cousin-in-law was in Barbados. No, it wasn't Barbados. Was it Barbados? No, it wasn't Barbados. What's that other island? Cayman Island. Was it the Cayman Island? And my husband was in Jamaica. And when I went to buy calling cards, I used to buy like 4 calling cards because I've been on the phone forever with my husband. So if I bought 4 calling cards for myself, I'd buy 2 for her, which was like $10. But I would always buy for her. If I buy an outfit for myself, I buy for her. So the whole time taking care of her, she was talking behind my back, and she waited till I went and took a plane to Jamaica. She ran my phone bill $1,180.
Wow.
Because now I'm not there to buy her calling card, and she was not using her own money to buy calling cards. So she said, I'm going to just go ahead and use her landline. And she planned out that when I come back, before I come back, she would leave. You feel me? But God made it that her plan did not work out, and she had to confess to me. Till this day, she has not paid the money. She had not paid that $1,180. And I'm the type of person, I'm never late on my bills. I'm always too early. And she's the type of person, she will call and check on you, but if you have good news and things are going on for you, she has to go. She don't want to hear it.
Oh, that's
But
a toxic friend.
But when things are going bad, she's gonna be there on that phone all day. She wants to hear all about it.
Wow.
She might drop by and see, you know. But if you're having a good time and life is going good for you, you might go a good year without hearing from her, or some months. That's exactly how she was. So Cassandra, yes, girl, you are toxic,
Wow.
but I still love you with the love of God.
Wow. Yes, girl. And as you get older, you're supposed to be able to take responsibility for your actions and take criticism as if a learning step to do better, know better, do better. So hey, guess what? That was deemed this and that, and that's why you are who you are.
Yeah.
And that's why you always blessed. What?
Don't have a topic.
A topic.
Huh? Nothing. Oh, hold on. Let me call my husband. Joel! It's in his garage. Joel! You hear? You definitely. Do me a favor. Anastasia, go get a napkin, please. From the garage. You know what I said? Yeah. Nah, he left for real?
He said he's gonna go out, step out for a spell.
Ooh, I hope he left for real, y'all, because we're gonna talk about in-laws. Girl, I gotta make sure he's gone for real, y'all. Because when I talk, I like to be honest and I don't like to be fake. So, hey, Zion, your daddy. Huh? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about in-laws, y'all. When I tell you, my in-law hated me.
Amen.
Oh, you can.
Hate ain't even the word. Let me tell my experience with my in-law. When I met my husband, I did the fiance visa. I had went and I had got a lawyer and I brought him up. Mama was so nice and cool to me. She just loved me. She would call me like 5 times a day. But as soon as he got here, everything changed. Like she wanted just him all to herself, and she gave me an ultimatum. In order for her to accept me, she had to be able to just come in my house anytime she wanted and have the keys to my house and go in my room, in my refrigerator anytime she wanted. And I'm a person, no, you cannot do that. I like my privacy. So when I refused that, she really started mistreating me. We did a courthouse wedding. She was there. She signed papers like as witnesses. But when it came to a church wedding, I had 6 guys from my in-laws side. They were the groomsmen. And I had my sister-in-law. She was going to sing at my wedding. And I had my husband's brother. She was the best man. What if I tell you they waited 2 days before the wedding? The wedding was planned for 8 months. They waited 2 days before the wedding. All of them dropped out. Every one of them.
Wow.
My sister-in-law didn't sing. My brother-in-law said he had a cold. He couldn't be the best man no more. All 6 groomsmen didn't show up. And praise be to God, I got 7 brothers. Hallelujah. All my brothers got on their suits. And they all fit. And God came through for me. My mother-in-law, she actually showed up to my wedding, but only to see me ridiculed. But that didn't happen. Because my God was there. She came to my wedding with just a t-shirt and pants, y'all, to show me the disrespect. And I had it so rough. I had it so rough because my wedding was supposed to be the best day of my life.
Right.
Although it was beautiful, I missed that togetherness. I missed the union. They wasn't there for me. Till this day, I have not gotten an apology. And I tell you no lie, I was mistreated for years. I took so much years of abuse from my in-laws. They hated me. And after a while, my mother-in-law, she's an evangelist. After a while, I think in 2011, she went to sleep and the Holy Spirit visited her. And she came to my house at, I think, 7 a.m. and she was crying and she apologized to me. She said the Holy Ghost was convicting her spirit and she needs to confess. And she never confessed, y'all, because her son was there and she never confessed. She just said, whatever I did, just forgive me. But I really, really wished she would have confessed because she made my life a living hell and she made me look so bad. But I'll tell you no lie, right now, she is wonderful. Just yesterday, she made me ackee and saltfish. She made me dumplings. And then last week, she cooked for me again. And I got a purse right there. She knew I wanted a purse. She went and bought me a Michael Kors purse. and she got me a jacket, and she always remind me how expensive it was. Yeah, this lady loved me so much now. It's like God done turned it around, but they can't take back the hurt, and the hurt is still there. I forgive them. It's like I want a redo of my wedding, because they really jacked up my wedding, y'all. I tell y'all no lie. When me and my husband, when we used to argue, and we used to argue about my in-laws, because he used to always side with them because, you know, he knew them best. And instead of speaking to my husband and say, hey, that's your wife, work it out, they come pick him up, y'all. And he gets to spend the night out there with them. And I'm home dying, like crying, like, man, why is this happening to me? I did so much to get my husband here. Why am I going through this and stuff like that? And when is this gonna stop? It went years, y'all. You know, with God, it takes patience. It takes a lot of patience.
Right.
A lot of patience, because right now, things done turned around so much. It turned around so much for me. Blessed be God's name, and I give him all the glory. Although I went through all the things that I went through, I just held on, and everything turned around. My in-laws loved me. It's one in-law. Hey girl, if you're watching Shimmy, my sister-in-law, I don't like her that much. Yeah, me and her spirit. I mean, I say hi and stuff. I hug her. You know, she's my sister-in-law, but me and her, we don't click. I don't know why. You know, if she ain't know that, now you know, girl. Now you know. Maybe we could work it out and see why I don't like you that much. You know. Yeah, that's just how it is. But I love you, I just don't like you that much. I think the reason my spirit and my sister-in-law's spirit don't click is because she's the type of person who pretends to be better than others. I don't like that spirit.
Right.
I hate that spirit. Don't pretend to be better than other people.
Put people
You know?
down.
Yeah, put people down and stuff like that. And then you feel uplifted when you talk down to people. That's a pet peeve for me. What's your pet peeve, girl?
I got so many. But since we're talking about people, that's one of my issues as well. I don't like a person to put people down about how they live, how they dress, how they look, what they have, what they don't have, what they drive. I hate a person who has to downplay another person to make themselves feel good about themselves. I don't care if you're big, I don't care if you're small, I don't care if you're tall, I don't care if you're short, I don't care how you live. You treat people the way you want to be treated. If you're going to be nasty, you deserve to be treated nasty. If you want to be treated well, treat people well. But don't talk about nobody how they look. Don't talk about how a person dress. Don't talk about how a person talk. Because everybody are not supposed to be the same. We're not supposed to look the same. We're not supposed to be the same. We're not supposed to have the same thing. So that's my number one pet peeve when you got all these people in the world and we're supposed to be different and you pick on how people.
She don't play about that. I can tell y'all that. She hate that so much.
If I hear you talking about my friend, you're going to have a problem. I don't like that. I hate bullies. I hate bullies.
She hate bullies.
Cowards. And
she will fight for a stranger.
Yes, I don't like that.
If she see a stranger being ridiculed,
yes,
she gonna come out her spirit, y'all.
Yes, and I'm gonna need prayer again.
And she gonna leave her bone behind.
There you go. Okay, that's my pet peeve. I hate her.
What's your pet peeve? What is it you don't like?
Oh yeah,
What you
just
don't
like her, like people that taking advantage of others and you know, always picking on the weak one. I hate that because some people are so evil. Their spirit, they are the vibe. They are bad news. Right? you are around them. It's like things always happen to you.
Yeah. The oil pudding.
Some people, for example, they might go and buy something and you are there too. And you knew since you stepped in the store, they're going to have some problem with the cashier. And it happened. And it's not once, like many times. You know, I hate that. I don't like, you know, be wise and the cup. And yeah, that's, I hate that. And I hate bullies too. I don't like picking on you.
Yeah, I love making desserts, y'all. I do.
Ooh, that looks good and tasty. Thank you.
Let her tell YouTube how
Okay, you wanna taste it first?
Yeah. No,
Okay,
we don't
not
know
the
about
Oreos.
cause
I
cause
know it's Oreos.
Noelle know how it tastes already. Noelle know I be killing it.
Mmm. You know what this tastes like? When you go to Walmart, they have the little Hershey pie.
Oh, yeah.
At Burger King, and they have a little Hershey pies, but it tastes better because it tastes fresh. Oh, this is so good. Yes. Probably like ice cream too.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Noelle?
How do you know how it tastes?
It's good.
Okay, I was hoping you ain't like us.
Yeah. I was waiting for that.
You were waiting for that?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, yeah. I have a funny story to tell y'all about my daddy. He went to jail. And if I got any one of my Haitian friends out there, or my Haitian subscribers, y'all know how Haitian people is, especially older people. He was, I think in his 50s, and he went to jail. Man, my daddy, he had a ticket. He had some tickets, and he paid for the tickets. And for some reason, it showed that it was unpaid, and they suspended his license. So he's there driving, not knowing that his license is suspended. So they made an error, and they ended up arresting my dad. He went to jail.
Wow.
And my daddy called my mama crying. He called my mama Alice, which means Alice. He was like, Alice.
No, Miso?
I'm in jail, man. And he was just crying, I'm in jail, man. My life is finished. My life is over, man. My life is finished. My life is over. Man, I should be laughing at my daddy, but that was so funny. But he was cleared. So, but he still got that. That's one thing about the system. I don't care if you get cleared, it will still be in your records that you've been arrested one time.
Right.
Even if it's a mistake. So, yeah.
That's unbelievable. I don't like that. They're supposed to, when it's clear, remove it completely out of the system.
Yeah, they did not, it was meant.
It's designed to keep you down and remind you of your past and remind you of the mistakes that you made. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Even
That's
if
sad.
it was a mistake from them.
Go ahead and eat, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to fix your food.
Not Elijah.
Yeah, go ahead and fix your
Call
food.
Elijah too.
But I don't know what you want.
Now, what else should we talk about? Do you guys have any questions for us that y'all want to ask? Because we're ready to answer. Question time. Question time.
My question is, do you like to bake or cook the most? Which one do you like?
I like both. I like to cook and bake. And for some reason, I'll be getting my food and I can sit there and pick through my food. Y'all see that, right?
Right.
I always do that. I'm the type of person, this food is gonna get finished. But I just go back and forth to my food and stuff like that. You already know
Yeah,
what
every time, right? Yeah. You're slow eater.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What happened?
It's gonna make us fat with this.
Oh, y'all fat. Y'all
It's
just
so
keep
good,
eating
you
that.
guys.
Someone asked, when will you make another cooking video?
Another cooking video. I could do that on. Yeah, I could do that on Wednesday. But yeah, on Friday I have a treat for y'all. Me and her, we're gonna be doing a live, and for all of you squirmy people who who is weak in the blood, that live is not for y'all because we'll be doing some crazy stuff, y'all. Believe me. On Friday,
What y'all doing Friday?
girl, let's just say fear factor.
Oh no.
We're gonna be eating some crazy stuff on live. So if y'all squirmish, turn your face. Okay?
What?
Okay, he wants to know, can you call him girl? Hey girl, he said, can you call him? What you say, Cheryl?
You trying to get me killed by my old man.
Oh, you trying to get her killed. I'm gonna tell you how me and Flo met. Flo said when she first met me, she thought I was mean. Go ahead, tell the story.
Yeah. A daughter and my daughter, they are the same age, and they go to the same school, the private school. And it was like 3 hours, 4 hours or 3 hours.
Yeah,
Like
it was VPK.
VPK, 1 o'clock to 3. Okay? And we always cross, because we always drop
we
our
cross
kids at the
paths,
same
yeah.
time, almost.
Right.
Oh my God, when I saw that lady, I said, my God, she looks mean.
She said I look mean. I don't know why. A lot of people think I look mean. They say why I look mean, y'all. Look, when I look normal, right? Look. See that little line right here? It made me look mean, and I'm not.
I just thought she was always goofy.
Even, you know, because it was only 2 of us that had kids at that time, right? It was only 2 of us, yes. And I said, oh my goodness. Sometimes, you know, because it's only 2 of us that had 2 kids that come at 1 o'clock, and I want to say hi to her. But she looks so mean. I said, that lady, I think she can kick someone. I'm not gonna say hi to her. My husband too. Because my husband used to drop my daughter, and he said, no, when I said that to my husband, my husband said, oh no, she did. I said hi to her, she responded to me. I said, really? I said, I'm afraid to tell her to say hi to her. And she invited me to a party, which was a surprise, to her birthday, to her daughter's birthday party. I said, oh, okay. And she was so nice when she came to me and told me that. I said, oh, maybe I was wrong. She looked, you know, she talked very nice to me. And we went to the party, and that's when we became friends, and we're gonna stay like this. And you know, we get along very well, very, very, very well. Yeah, I'm happy I met her. Yes, and we love travel. We love to travel, so.
Y'all, Flo, she's the friend that's late all the time. So, if I tell y'all that at 4 o'clock we having this dinner. If we start at 4:30,
Listen,
it's Flo.
let me tell you how lucky our car are. This man is driving here. His wheel of his car literally took off and hit your car garage. I mean your garage. I don't know if it.
For real?
What?
So he needs you to come see if it has something in it.
Yeah, listen, y'all. It's funny because I got this
And then those 2
online.
cars right there.
Somebody's car,
They
they are tire came off and
my car
hit my garage. So let me go
And
check
your-
out if there's any damages. And that's kind of crazy because that's on live.
Wow.
It literally skipped.
Yes,
We had a good time. I enjoyed
Let
it.
them
See, I'm gonna stop the live, y'all. We just go look right quick.
Oh,
y'all,
just
we
you?
take turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna look.
Oh, okay. I thought you do live will be low.
Okay. Put everything on live.
He's supposed to see.
Wow.
Aiden.
Now y'all know how y'all supposed to put me some.
Can you believe that? The tires skipped the 2 cars, your car, and yeah.
Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. What are you driving? Wow.
After that, what you want?
I want the macaroni.
You want rice? Okay, rice.
Yeah, rice.
Hold on, that's what.
Potato salad. And
I don't want rice.
Okay, that's not too much. You want macaroni?
Yes, please.
Banana?
Me with the rice.
What about yeah?
No.
Barbecue
You still got the camera rolling?
yeah.
Yeah. All right,
I don't
y'all.
want it. I don't want
Okay, macaroni.
it. No.
I'm back.
Let's eat.
I have my niece taking down the information. I guess the guy was driving and his tire came off and then it rolled and hit our garage door. And I mean, it's a dent, you know, but it's not up to me. But I don't think my husband's gonna care.
Well, listen, at least he didn't do a hit and run like you did.
At least he ain't gonna hit and run like I do, you know.
So can you believe if it was the car, it would have a big dent.
I
Because,
had a
you know,
big dent in the
it's
car.
less
When
hard
he
than the garage door.
And see, people, the lesson of the day is there is still people in this world that are honest. He could have kept on driving.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
didn't have to
like-
stop. He stopped. Unlike her, she'll pull off on you. But this gentleman, he stopped and allowed her to know that if there was any damage, he did it. And it was, you know, but ain't that something?
Yeah.
So there's still some good people out here, honest people in this world, and that's the.
You got his
Y'all cars
information?
is lucky.
Yeah, my car's lucky because I'd have been pissed.
It's just like
Yes.
Wow. The tire missed her car,
Mm-hmm.
her car, and her car.
Right.
Missed everybody's
Pulled right
car.
off. The tire is completely off the car. Like
Yeah.
I never seen nothing like that. It's
Yeah.
completely off.
There's no
So it's
tire on
full.
his car. The tire is completely gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
You gotta be careful. Crazy.
we have a singer
Everything.
on board. Cheryl, she be singing.
What?
Okay.
I've been out singing. I've been singing for
Potato salad, that, and
Oh my God.
See, I put the note on the piano.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, this is so good.
you would have been mad if it hit your car.
Me, I'm gonna sleep. I've been up since 7 o'clock. I had 3 customers today, and I was done with all 3 people. 1 o'clock, I was done with, no, at 12:57 p.m. I was done with all 3 clients.
Wow.
I did 2 full head of class and 1 full head of crochet. I started at 7:30, no, 7 a.m. I started, and I was done at 12, whatever. So
Wow.
I'm tired. Then I had to be cooking and stuff, and I'm gonna drink me a tall glass of wine. I'm gonna be like. So people, please ask me questions. I love to answer y'all questions, you know, and I like to get ideas, things that you guys want to see and for me to do. I like that.
2 pieces, that's it? Is this champagne?
Everything was very good, Farrah. I appreciate you inviting me.
And Flo,
Your
your
was
Yeah.
your
excellent.
shepherd pie is to die for.
Oh, thank
I ain't know you know I made no shepherd pie, girl.
There, I don't know how to make no shepherd's pie.
Yeah, you
Mashed potatoes be all watery. Hamburger meat ain't got no taste. But that one was good.
Yeah, make sure you have
I'm just saying other people. Her shepherd's pie is on point. Very tasty.
flavorful.
Everything is good.
Someone asked, what is your favorite food?
Who's favorite food? Yours.
All of
Everybody's,
y'all.
right?
Yeah, everybody's.
Everybody. I'm so greedy. I have so much. I'm greedy as hell. But my number 1 favorite food, I would say chicken with spaghetti. I love spaghetti. That's my favorite.
And mine is pasta. I like pastas. I prefer Alfredo pasta, the white, but I like the red pastas too.
I eat pasta. She like
Pasta and what?
legume. In fact, that's what mommy made today. Legume.
She did?
Yeah, she made legume and rice.
You didn't say
She told me she had called me last night. She was like she made some rice and some legume, you know, the mixed vegetable stuff. So I said, Mom, you know, it's Sunday, tomorrow's Sunday. That's when I do my little big cooking. I said, go ahead and bring your plate over, bring me a plate over, and I could test your food in front of my audiences. And I gotta save her some food.
her babies are here.
Can you get her a plate?
See, let me tell you how I ended up going orange. My husband got invited yesterday to a dinner. My husband, he does home remodeling, and he works with a lot of high-end people, like rich people, police officers, and lawyers. So it's these lawyers who invited us as a couple to their dinner, and look how my hair looking, y'all.
I'm dead.
Hey,
I'm just gone.
I got some braids underneath. So I'm like, yesterday was Sabbath, and I keep my Sabbath. I'm not Adventist, but I keep my Sabbath. So Friday, starting from 6 p.m. to Saturday 6 p.m., I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't buy, I don't sell.
On Saturday?
On Saturdays. This is my Sabbath. I just chill. I drink my little wine, and I watch TV all day, and I read my little Bible when I have to.
Someone asked, where are y'all from?
I'm from Haiti. She's from Bahamas, Haiti, and Haiti.
And
So, in regarding to the wig, we ended up not going to dinner after all because the lady started coming down with symptoms of COVID. She don't know she have COVID, but she's having symptoms.
It's going to be there.
So, I'm really glad that she called and told us that she was having those kind of symptoms because I'd be very upset
Yeah.
if I go over there and had me a plate of COVID. Right?
what?
We have our tea, okay?
Yeah.
Strong tea.
My daddy, he makes medication for the COVID, and it works wonders. I mean, he makes so much stuff. I can't even tell y'all what's in it. But you take one shot a day, it will keep COVID away. Okay? That's what it is.
Yeah.
What is your
strong?
what is
And
your
that's gonna be putting aloe, ginger, all kind of stuff in there. I'm like, Daddy.
oh? What is your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook is lasagna. I love making lasagna. I love that.
Who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite what?
Comedian.
My favorite comedian, I love Chris Rock, y'all. I've always loved me some Chris. Not Chris Rock, my bad. I lied. Chris Tucker. They didn't sound alike. I love Chris Tucker. I love that man so much. He's
I
my
love
favorite.
Eddie.
You like Eddie Murphy?
No.
Eddie Griffith.
Griffith.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a
And I'm Martin Lawrence.
Oh.
And Cat Green.
I love Chris Tucker, man. Yeah. What's your favorite comedian?
She's a young buck. She don't know no more. They got a social media, the internet comedian. Like,
You
right?
know what?
Internet
I was so
comedian.
surprised about David Chappelle.
Dave
He
Chappelle.
has his own character because
Right.
he did something lately. No, not lately, but he dropped out some
Right.
our
The show. You
Yeah,
saw
the
it?
show.
Yeah.
That's something.
He's a deep comedian.
Yes.
Like he has a,
Yes.
what he make a segment in all at one time. He like something you have to think about.
Yes, yes. I said, wow. Yeah, I applaud him.
You say you don't
I love people that have strong character.
Right. He was good.
Yeah, and that. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was excellent. Can't go wrong.
And if you were sleepy, that would give you a slap.
Yeah.
Okay, wake up.
Right.
Someone said, "Can you shout out my girlfriend Rendy? She loves your show so much. Watching Rendy."
Hey Randy, how are you? We love you. Let's say Randy, y'all. Hey Randy! I gotta find something else to tell y'all.
Where's Elijah?
Israel.
Tell me something.
He did kill?
No, he didn't come.
Yeah, I like Eddie Griffith.
Yeah, he is funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When go on HBO and package, oh my, he is funny.
Remember the TV show he was in? What was the TV? I don't remember the TV show. It was a good show.
The Eddie Griffith show.
Oh, no,
That's what they call it, yeah.
oh, okay.
The Eddie Griffith show.
Oh, I'm full. Oh my goodness.
See, my husband this morning, he got up real early and he had made some steamed cabbage with saltfish and he made some, I think, fritters and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm cooking, he feeding me and stuff. So,
That's why you took that.
yeah, he was feeding me and I told this man, hey, I'm cooking all this food, man. Stop making me eat. And he just kept feeding me. And I was like, damn. And it was good. I couldn't stop. I could not stop. My biggest goal. I wanna my kids, my two daughters, they share a room. My son has his own room. And my bedroom is not big enough. So I wanna get me a house with a big enough bedroom and a bedroom for each of my girls. And my son has his bedroom. And my husband, he does like video work, like music videos and photography. I want him to have his little man cave with his little studio. 'Cause he got a studio now. And I want my own little separate room where I could exercise and another separate room where I could do hair. Yeah, that's my goal.
And they only do like $500,000 right now.
Yeah, and I also want to have enough to get my parents something, similar. Yeah, I want my parents to have a nice house. Because my parents, I mean, although they weren't all that, you know. Yo, let me tell you about I'm gonna tell you our story. It's kind of funny. But growing up, my mom, she had favoritism, and my brother Joshua, that's my little brother. We weren't so close because of my parents. I blame them because they could always make him the favorite. So my mom would always tell me that she loved my little brother better than me and better than the rest of us, whatever. And I used to hurt because I didn't meet my mother till I was 2 years old. She left me in Haiti. No, not 2 years old. I didn't meet my mother till I was 7 years old. She left me in Haiti when I was 2. And when I came up to America, I just saw this tall red lady with makeup. I was like, Lord God, please don't let that be my mother. To me, it was like a tall clown. I ain't gonna lie. Like this tall clown, because she had all this makeup. I was like, Lord God, please don't let that be my mother. And it was her. So, because I didn't know much about makeup. She had her cheeks was all red and her eye was this and that. And I was just like, nah, I didn't like it. But I came to meet my mother and to have a mother, you know, but she didn't treat me really good. You know, I forgive her. She didn't treat me good at all. If I had dolls, she threw it in the garbage and stuff like that. It's like she used me as Cinderella.
And you were the only girl.
Yeah, she loved me for the week that she had just met me. But after a week, now it's time of business, you know? Clean this, clean that, clean that. And she used to always tell that she loved my brother better than us. So it came a time I went to Riverland Elementary School. And I used to hate my brother, which is wrong. My little brother Joshua was 2 years apart. I used to literally hate him so much that I just wanted to beat him up. So one day I planned for that to happen. I went to school and I had gathered all my friends. So we were going to jump him. Wow. So we were going to jump my brother Joshua. So I got all my friends together because I was bad because something had happened yesterday. So I had to confront him. So I'm going to tell you what happened, y'all. So I went to Joshua. I was like, Joshua, you remember yesterday when you sat on Mommy's lap? Don't do that shit again.
Oh my God.
Yes, girl, I'm going to jump him because,
Oh my goodness.
look, she had him on her lap feeding him rice. That hurt.
Right.
Okay? I was literally hurt and torn, and I just couldn't wait to get to school to beat up that little boy. And sit on my lap.
It wasn't,
Nah,
it
he
wasn't
cried.
her fault. It was just,
It was not his fault. He cried. I did not beat him up. I apologize. Because I know he was finna snitch. And I get over him. But I apologize quick. Yeah, we were gonna jump him.
We're going to talk about family trauma as a child later on the next topic. Next
Yes.
time. We're going to talk about
Yeah,
family
family
trauma and pain and
Yeah.
growth from it because a lot of people come from a lot of hurt
Yeah.
and trauma from
Man, I got a lot of stories. I'm gonna tell you one little quick story. My daddy, I was pretty smart as hell. And they used to love to embarrass me and ridicule me. So I'm braiding hair and he just started going off on me for no reason at all, you know? And I'm just sitting there, he's embarrassing me, my client just sitting there and I'm just braiding hair. And I was like, I think I was 16 years old, 17. And he was like, that's why you look like a horse. I didn't know how to take it. I was embarrassed. He was calling me a horse from my client. So I had to show my clients that it didn't bother me. So I did this. My daddy heard me did that. He said, get the fuck out of my house. Yeah! He was so mad when he realized that it wasn't hurting me. It was hurting me, but I didn't pretend.
Yes,
I didn't
yes.
show it.
But
When he
inside
seen that,
you
yeah, it was killing me. When he seen that it didn't hurt me, he kicked me out, man.
Wow.
He made me get out when I did that little horse noise. You sound like a horse, so I had to sound like one, ain't it? Yeah.
To tell you the truth, Sarah went through so many things. So when I first met her, she was telling me about. I said, "Oh my God, she's a good person." Because other people, even she said that she cannot. Okay, she might not be able to forget maybe, but if other people went through what she went, they will be deranged. They will be like, they will not be normal because that was not right. The things that they did to her, no, that's unbelievable.
Right.
From But
Yeah,
she's
a lot of stories.
she came out good.
Yeah, see? I
she's
would
a
have went
person.
crazy. I would have went crazy, but the thing is, I had favor on my side. Although I was treated differently and I was mistreated, God's favor was always there. His friendship and his presence was always there in my life, and I've always known that. I mean, my dad might kick me out, but then somebody will take me in, and then they show me favoritism over their own kids, and I'm like, oh my God. I remember this lady, this old lady, her kids didn't like me, and she took me in. And my birthday came and she let me have a birthday party at her house. And the kid was like, how she get a birthday party? We're not even allowed to have a party at the house. How the hell she get to have a birthday party? Like, she treated me differently. And then I was able to have a boyfriend in her house, and they were getting mad because they're not even allowed to bring a boy in the house. But here I am bringing a boy to this lady's house. It was always favoritism, you know? And I remember another time when I didn't have nowhere to go, I was homeless, and this girl took me to her mother's house, and I don't even know the mother. She was so angry. She was like, who is this girl you bringing to my house? And I was so embarrassed, and the girl showed me a room to go to, and I sat in that room, and I feel so, because I'm the type of person, I'm a go-getter. I like to get stuff on my own. So I needed help that day. And I'm here at somebody's house who didn't know I was coming, and I felt so low. And I'll tell you, no lie, it wasn't even 24 hours. That lady was cooking for me, and she was in my room talking to me, sitting on my bed. And the next day, she was just cooking for me. And next thing I know, I hear her on the phone bragging about me. And she don't even know me, but she was bragging about me. Oh, this girl, she's so sweet, and this and that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then she started having favoritism. And then she had twin little boys. And I was 18 years old. And me and these little boys, I treated them like they were my little brothers. So we used to knock on people's door and run, you know? We became like family. We knock on people's door and then we just ditch, like knock and ditch.
They love that big
Man.
sister that they just met.
Yeah, they love me.
Can't do that
And
every day.
I try to find her. And when I do see her, I see her a few times. But I tell you no lie, every time I see her, I give her something. If I have $100 in my hand, I give it to her. And she'll just laugh. And I always tell her, I remember what you did for me. That's why it's good to do for people like right now. Not later.
Right.
Do for them right now, because a lot of them will never forget. And when they get to where they need to be and they're settled, they will take care of you. Because that lady, I tell you no lie, if I have, she has. Because it's always in the back of my mind that I owe her. Because she did so much for me. In those little 2 weeks I was at her house, and I chose to only be there for 2 weeks. Because after 2 weeks, I'll tell you no lie, I just wanted to get the hell out of there. Because I ain't had no rent money to give her. I felt like a freeloader, and I'm not that type. So I left. I got the hell out of there. And she was like, where you going? I said, I found a place. But I was lying. I just didn't want to be there taking advantage of them. But yeah, you got to do for people, man.
Where did you go?
Girl, if I tell y'all that story, man, I'm going to tell y'all the story. Okay, after 2 weeks, it's crazy. Okay, after 2 weeks, I started feeling guilty, and I started praying to God. I said, God, help me to get out of here. I felt bad. I'm here at this lady's house. She's feeding me, and she's doing all this for me, and I don't have a job. I can't pay her. I can't be here, God. Get me out of here. And I started to fast. I fast, and I would not eat. And I did something dangerous. I wanted to pee, and I would not pee. I was basically punishing my body. I was punishing my hunger because I was trying to go with faith. Like, God, you got to get me out of here. I said, I want to find some money. Let me find money so I can get out of here. I don't care where the money comes from. I don't care if it's drug money. And I was actually picturing finding a briefcase full of money. That was the plan. That's what I had in my mind. I said, I don't care if the money's in an envelope. Just get me out of here. So the next day I would walk, and I look between bushes, and I'm hoping God will answer my prayers. And I didn't find that. And out of nowhere, I found $490 in an envelope.
Wow.
And I ended up renting an apartment on Sunrise, and the apartment was, I think, was $200 a week, a week, and I had no job, so I think I lasted a month. I left it 1 month at the apartment, and after the month came, and I know I had no money, I packed and I got the hell on. I went to the Covenant House. I know I told you about the Covenant House shelter for young kids, whatever. That's where I went, y'all. I got the hell on. I didn't know how to save. I didn't know how to budget. I didn't know the skills of life. It took experience. So I had to go through that. I had to go through those experiences to be where I am now. But right now, I'm definitely on my bills. You know.
You wasn't taught, you had to
Yeah.
learn on your own.
Yes, I had to learn on my own. I had to
That
suffer.
experience, yeah.
Yeah, I had to suffer. But now, you can't get me to be late on my rent or on my bills. Sometimes I go pay my bill, it says zero balance. And I'm like, how? They're like, you just paid it 2 weeks ago. No, I did. I forget, because I'm always on top of it. Always on top of things. Yeah. Is there any question? I'm going to take 2 questions before I close out. 2 questions before I close out. My most memorable prank. The most memorable prank I have is when I had pranked my mother about my brother going to college. When I had wrote that he got accepted to a university at the age of 14. And she went and she kissed him and she congratulated him. She cleaned the house. She did this and that. And she compared us to the story of Joseph and stuff like that. And then she got on the floor, Joshua. She got on the floor, started scrubbing the floor and stuff. That was my most memorable prank because I got my ass whooped for that.
How old were you?
I was 16.
And so you
my
really was
behind.
doing this foolishness?
Yeah, she whooped my behind, man. Cause it don't take long at all, y'all. I'll tell y'all no lie. We don't rehearse the prank. We just like, hey, we got a new customer today. Let's just do something, and we just go with the flow. You know. Sometimes I don't know. One of my the singing prank that she did.
That was so good.
And the one that said my niece is an amazing singer. I think that's what the title was. And you could see when I said my niece could sing, and she looked at me like, and she started mumbling like she ain't know, cause I put her on the spot, cause we don't rehearse. You know, when I said Noelle could sing, she gonna sing for us, and she was like she said, auntie, what? She didn't know, but she just go fall right into cue, then we just go right on with the prank, then we just do it.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. So is that it for tonight, y'all? So I want you guys to tune in till Friday because I'm gonna give y'all a clue. If y'all ain't squirmish, we're gonna be attempting to eat insects.
Another way of that thing.
Yes. You know, Amazon sells edible insects. Yeah. Please. Oh, please.
No,
Hey, y'all, she gonna be here.
real good.
Yes, please. How many of y'all will flow to be there? How many of y'all will flow to be there on Friday?
Zero.
Okay, how about you be there? I'm gonna have money. Money. If we could accomplish eating an insect, we get money.
Okay.
Okay? You gonna do it?
Oh, real money?
Real money. I'm gonna have real money. I'm gonna have 20s. Okay? So I'm gonna have 20s under cups. Under cups. So if you end up taking an empty cup, you don't ate an insect for no reason at all. I'm gonna have at least 5 20s laid out on the table under cups. You have to eat an insect in order to choose a cup. Alright? How is that, y'all? Yeah. Alright, y'all. I wanna thank you guys. Thank you so much.
I will not be able
Thank
to
you
come
so
back
much.
home. Because frog legs, they still talking about that. Yo, frog legs.
Look, I would love to prank your mother, y'all. Send me some people, y'all. I love to prank people. Send me some people. My email address. You could email me. Is P. Everything is lowercase. P, as in Paul. L like Larry. A like Apple. S like Sam. F like Sam. I like Igloo. N like Nancy. P Lasson at yahoo.com. Contact me and we could make it happen.
Right.
And I'll prank whoever. I wish I could prank Donald Trump.
Like the slap, like the take that, boom.
Okay, you guys, thank you so much. for being in
Bye-bye.
attendance. I really appreciate it. Love you. Until next time, Friday.
Until next time.
Bye.